If you love French manicures, have you tried a reverse French? What's up, nail crew? It's Nicole, your fellow nail obsessed DIYer, and today we are doing exactly that, a reverse French mani. Full disclosure here, this was not the mani I was going for at all. I had a totally different mani in mind and even had a third color that I was going to do for this mani, but I was really tired. My kids have been sick. I know you guys keep hearing me say that because they've been sick off and on for the past couple months, and my oldest was talking to me and I totally got distracted and kept applying powder to my nails, kind of forgetting what I was doing. So as soon as I saw what I had done, that I had actually done this gorgeous blurple kind of color on my middle finger too by accident, I thought, oh my gosh, I know what I'm doing. I have been wanting to do a reverse French for so long. I'm totally going for it. The glitter that I decided to use with this is absolutely gorgeous. It's this matte glitter, matte fine glitter with like these gold shimmers in it. I don't know, it's so crazy. To do a reverse French, there's actually a couple ways you can do it. I did mine with dip powders and I'm going to use nail stickers for it. You can do it with a traditional color block where you don't put your color all the way to the end of your nails and you actually use the sticker or tape or whatever you're using to block the different spaces of your nails, and then just do the mani, just do the colors where your nails are blocked off with the tape. But since it was a fine glitter, I knew I could get away with doing it over top of the color. The glitter wasn't thick, so I knew it wouldn't make my nails too bulky. I did a poll the other week asking what you wanted to see more of. About a quarter said that you wanted to see everything because you were newbies. So let's talk about some basics of dipping. First of all, I have builder gel down on my natural nails, so I don't need to build any kind of apex when I'm dipping. That's why in a lot of my videos, you're only going to see me do 2 layers of dip powder and sometimes even 1 when I'm using thick chunky glitters, because I already have my apex built with builder gel. If you're not using builder gel, you can do 1 to 2 layers of just clear dip under your nails, under the colors, or you can just do more dips of your color. It doesn't work as well when you're doing glitters because it ends up being really thick. So most people do it with clear dip powder to build an apex. Now, something that you want to be really aware of all the time when you're doing your dips, whether you're using dip liquids or gel liquids, I'm using dip liquids in this mani, but you always want to apply your layers really thinly. It's better to do more thin layers of dip than with less amount of thicker layers. Your nails end up looking bulky, and if you're using dip liquids, they're going to crack a lot, which you definitely don't want. After you spent all this time to do your nails, you don't want them to crack and chip easier. I finished dipping the glitters, and this glitter it has to be one of my favorite glitters. I feel like I say that a lot, but it was just so different than anything I've ever used. It's called Weekly Selfie with My Cat. This is from the New Girl collection, coming from OG Dip Powder, and by the time you guys see this, it's probably going to be released. This glitter, I'm obsessed with matte glitters now. I don't know what it is, they just look so cool. I decided to go in with the little nail stickers, the French nail guides, and do it on the back. I actually, when I was going to do this and planning on doing a reverse French, I had wanted to flip the nail sticker the other way. And it literally wasn't until I did my 3rd nail with this reverse French that I realized, oh my gosh, I applied the French stickers the wrong way. But at this point, it was too late. I already had all 3 done. They were already drying by the time I realized it. So obviously I went with it, and I actually ended up loving the look. You can do the reverse French. Like, I literally went over to Pinterest and looked it up. You can do it either way. You can do the reverse French the way I'm doing, or you can do it where it's almost like it's like a U at the back of your nail instead. I use these little nail guides. They're French nail guides. I got a pack off Amazon a long time ago. I'll make sure it's linked in the description. So if you guys want to get these fun little nail guides, they're pretty cheap. I want to say they're maybe like $5-6, something like that for a big pack. And I probably bought them at least a year or 2 ago. And I just use them occasionally when I want to do a French or some kind of fun little design. My nails are almost too big to use them. Some of my nails, they don't stretch from on the base of my nails. They don't stretch the whole way across. So I had to be really careful when I was applying it to make sure that I didn't make a huge mess. And when you're using these little nail guides, you know, the dip sticks to everything, and so does the dip base. So you really have to carefully apply your dip liquids so that you just get the dip powders where you want them, because I laid my nail flat into them. That's how I was able to keep my layers pretty thin. And I only need to do one layer of this glitter at the base for my reverse French, because it's a pretty, not pigmented, but like there's a ton of glitter in it. I don't know what you call it when the glitter is full of glitter. I don't know. Because if a color has, you know, a good amount of pigment and you call it pigmented, but I need to learn what the correct terminology is for when the glitters are like very dense. I don't know, whatever you want to call it. Anytime you're using these little sticker guides to do color blocking, you want to make sure you really press it down on your nail, because they come up a lot easier than when using something like painter's tape or a scotch tape. And you need to be careful when you're using dip liquids too, that you really stay like in your color blocked area. Since the little nail stickers don't stay down as well, it was easy to get the dip liquids in the wrong place, which you saw on my first nail that I did. I ended up having to scrape off a bunch of the glitter off my ring finger because it was stuck all over when I accidentally got dip liquids on the other side of the nail tape. Then I went through and applied clear dip powder to the 3 nails that have the French on it. Oh, the other colors, don't let the roller skates fool you. It's from a Grey's Anatomy inspired collection that I absolutely love. I have been dying to wear this color for so long. So as soon as I saw this glitter, I knew what I wanted to wear with it. I went through and I dipped my clear on top of those 3 nails and then activated it before I went and topped my glitter nails with clear and activated those. I like to do that because I'm really messy. I don't want to get my glitter all over my solid nails. I have a couple separate clear dip powders. I have one for solids, one for shimmers, and one for glitters. I like to use those different ones depending on what I'm doing, and I use my solid glitter over my French mani ones. Even though there was glitter in it, I was just super careful that I didn't get any of the glitter into my solid clear, because I don't want to contaminate it. If you watch me dip, like you can see, I'm pretty darn messy. If you are team messy dipper too, then having separate clears is going to be a game changer for you. You won't be going nuts when you get a ton of glitter on your solid colors when you mess those up, or even on your shimmers. I sometimes still, even with 3 separate clears, I still tend to get glitters and everything. I don't know. They're just, glitters like somehow multiply and they get everywhere. I cannot wait till I have my nail area done in our basement. I'm going to have an actual room for everything. And then I'm sure it will be filled with glitter all the time. Right now, it is the side of our kitchen that I like vacuum meticulously because I'm afraid there's going to be glitter everywhere. Once I finished applying clear to all my nails, I activated, and then once that dried, I buff shaped and filed. And I like to go around my cuticles with the Pana Extra Fine barrel bit. On a night like the night I did this mani, I got way too close to my cuticles and I didn't want any product to be on them, and then that would cause lifting, because I knew I was going to keep this mani on for a while. So I made sure that I went around my cuticles really well and got off anything that was too close. Now you can see me. I just wanted to zoom in to show like how beautiful this color is up close. For all my newbies and even more experienced dippers, for a good refresh, check out this next video on 10 reasons why your dip nails lift. Thanks so much for joining me today, nail crew.